Hello.
Hello. Why is that? That's... Oh, that's why. Not visual camera. Oh, OBS is
Ooh,
fine.
13th Doctor. Okay, I'm gonna play my 12th Doctor deck then. I was not sure what I wanted to play, but we're gonna do more Doctor stuff then.
Nice.
Feel bad now. I don't have a Doctor Who deck, and I'm a huge Whovian. I just didn't get any of them when they came out. Joys of looking for work at the time.
Also, just double checking. It's cool that I stream the game. I know I said it in the chat, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all good
Yeah.
with it.
cool,
Yeah,
cool.
that's cool.
I'm gonna keep my free mulligan against my better judgment.
Randomize this 3 times. 1, 2,
Okay.
3.
Yeah, I get to go first.
Give me a second.
Kind of wish I got a better hand now.
I
will
can
say,
hopefully.
At some point,
I'll hopefully try and fix that for you.
Oh, I'm group hug myself, so I'm trying to fix everyone else.
Oh, we got 2 group hug decks at the table.
Yes, this is a type of group hug that doesn't punish you for me giving you stuff. Like, it puts pure alcohol on the fire that is my opponent's.
Look,
like,
This may or may not have been Grix's 12th Doctor at first, which was trying to do Nekusar things. And there's still a little bit of that left in the DNA. So,
oh no, this purely just gives everyone at the table value.
well,
I was actually just thinking about building Jeskai 12th Doctor, so I'm very curious to see how your deck does.
6, 7. This is totally keepable.
I may need to disappear. Hopefully not, but I am. This is a pre-warning. in
Oh my-
case Something happens at work.
Okay.
That's fair. One of the other deck I was debating whether or not I wanted to run was my Ganex and Feywild Visitor deck, so I'm also interested to see how yours does.
Yeah, it's pretty
Let's see. It's
pretty
so awkward.
neato deck.
I am excited for Bahamut. I want to toss him in there.
Oh, you've also built Ganex and Feywild, but
I'm not mulligan, but I want to see if I would have got there.
I built it.
I guess it would have been okay.
I built it before Dragonstorm
Like,
came out
wait.
because I was like, I know I'm going to pull a bunch of like dragon staples that I want to put into a dragon deck, but I don't have an actual dragon deck. My Dragon deck's like a changeling deck.
I
that's
used to
just
I used to have
disappointing.
a dragon changeling deck too.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna make an actual dragon deck, so I built the Ganex deck, and then I drafted a good deal of Tarkir. Didn't pull like any good dragon staples from it. I was like, I know I'm gonna get a bunch of cool dragon shit. I just wish I had a deck for. No, absolutely
I don't
nothing.
mind a lot of my dragons. I still had some, but I bought a majority of them. I don't have the expensive ones in here.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'm good to go. We all good?
I'm
Yeah,
ready.
all good.
I'm still doing my mulligan.
Oh, okay, no
Oh,
worries.
sure. Pretty good hand, I would say.
I will go to 6.
Let me know when everyone's ready.
this I can keep. I will bottom this card. I'm good.
Everyone ready for me to start?
Yep.
Okay. I will draw. Oh, that's very good. I'll drop a Cabaret Courtyard.
Wolf.
It'll sacrifice one entry. I'll go get a Forest to play tapped, and I'll gain a life. And then I will pass.
Okay. I'll play a Reliquary Tower. I'll play Soul Rune.
No.
I'll tap the Soul Rune. I'll play Talisman.
Oh. Okay.
There you go.
I'm gonna draw.
The most beautiful sword I've ever had.
All right. I am also going to play a Reliquary Tower,
Ooh.
but then none of the other fancy stuff happens. I pass the turn.
Your tower is fancier as well.
Draw?
It's a fancy one, but I feel like I'd rather have the tower plus the soul ring plus the talisman.
What's the talisman? Yeah, I don't doubt.
Personally, I prefer your artwork, Spiffy.
Oh, really? You like this one? You like this to bring a friend promo?
I'll play
biased,
the
though, 'cause I have
Stormheart
it.
Coast tapped, and I'll pass.
Definitely biased because I have that one as well. Okay,
My
in
friends,
terms of the draw.
It is a one of one.
My friends got me that promo when they went to Guatemala and they went to LGS, so I have that one specifically in Spanish.
Play an island. Pay one. I'm going to cast a Collective Voyage. Starting with me, each player may pay an amount of mana. Each player searches his or her library for up to X basic land cards. X is the total amount of mana paid this way. Puts them onto the battlefield tap and then shuffles. I'm going to pay one, so we'll all search for at least one. Spiffy, you paying him?
Do I want to give people 2 lands or 3 lands?
Who says that I'm going to be paying?
Ooh. Okay, then I'll decline.
Okay, I'm gonna pay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we all get to search for up to 2 basic land cards into play tap.
As I had thought, novice. As I had.
I was hoping I would psych you
Oh,
out
yeah.
into actually paying. Let's see. What do I got? What do I got in my hand?
An island
again?
and a mountain.
I got myself a plains and a mountain. That way I got all my colors.
Oh, I can actually do. Yeah, that's actually why am I asking? I'm gonna grab an island and
After everyone's done searching, I'll
a
pass.
plains.
See, good old group hug rather than just myself searching. We all get some.
Yeah, I'm liking that.
Okay, I'll play this exotic orchard. I'll tap 3 for a.
I work in like 3
Carnelian
hours.
Orb of Dragonkind. Adds 1 red, and if it's a mana for a dragon, it gets haste.
And then you
And
can
I
like.
will tap.
Oh no, the carnelian one's not the normal one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one's Orb of Dragonkind, I believe.
Yeah.
That's also in here somewhere.
I got a little
In any
Geary
case,
printing.
I will cause Ganax, my command.
Then you make a treasure.
I will make 1 treasure.
Is that a mountain?
Yes, it is.
I'm a little worried of how fast you're going.
Well, this was a pretty good start, to be fair. And then
Mhm.
now I got 2 more lands, so I basically ramped like 5 mana,
Yeah.
and I'm down. I'm down for this. I guess if it makes you feel better, I only have 4 cards in hand, and they're okay. They're not terrible, but they're not a I win the game kind of card. In any case, my dragon does have haste. And a thank you for my lands. City, please take 3 damage.
Commander
What type of
damage.
repayment is this?
I will. Group hug plays for me are they're a supplement. You know, you take a supplement, right? But you're not gonna thank your supplement for taking it. You know. So that's what I will say. But I do like making friends. But we'll see.
Okay.
I like making friends. Let me slap you for 3.
I'm gonna draw.
Yeah, it's 3 damage. You got 40 life to spend. 41 life to spend.
I'm gonna toss down this Rogren Triome. I am going to pay 2 for a Talisman of Conviction. And then I am going to pay 2 and throw down a face down.
Ooh, a morph guy?
No, a Foretold card. And I will pass the turn.
It's his
Oh,
trap
God.
card.
What do they call it? Delayed
Draw?
Blast Fireball. Or Doomscar.
Oh shit, I haven't put that in this deck yet. I specifically bought that secret lair so I could have it, and I don't think I actually put it in this deck yet.
Alright.
Big brain move.
Play Forest.
Doomscar.
I'm gonna cast a Carpet of Flowers.
Ooh, very nice.
I'm gonna go to my second main phase. Trigger Carpet of Flowers. I'll target Missing Novice. I'll get 2 green.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
I'll
Nice one,
use
Velvet, nice.
I'm
one of those green to cast a Wild Growth on my island. Then I will pay 3 green, blue, red for a Teamer Battle Crier. During my turn, spells I cast cost 1 less to cast for each creature I control with power 4 or greater. I still have 1 green floating. I will cast an Incubation Druid. And I will pass turn.
Okay, so you're all going quite fast. Draw.
I mean, you kind of helped there a little bit. Spiffy's cheating, but you helped a little bit.
I'm cheating.
You got the Soul Ring Signet start. Don't you tell me that you're not cheating.
You actually think I'm cheating, or you just think I'm memeing?
Okay.
I think I'm cheating. That'd be horrible.
Drop
I guess
a
if I wanted
forest.
to, I'd probably just win on my last turn.
What?
What?
Tell you what, rather than my commander, let's use some words of wisdom. I draw 2 cards, and each other player draws a card.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Alright.
I shall then A2. No, there it is. I cast Stronghold Gambit. Each player chooses a card in his or her hand. Then each player reveals his or her chosen card. The owner of the creature card revealed this way, with the lowest converted mana cost, puts that card into play. 2 or more creature cards are tied for the lowest cost. Those creatures are put into play. We all have to reveal something. It doesn't have to be a creature, but the 2 creatures chosen, or 1 creature chosen, goes on.
So I think it starts with.
Okay.
Is it
Alright.
all at the same time, or is it?
I
Yeah,
believe
it
the
is.
reveal
but
is at the
I'm
same
gonna,
time.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
choose
no.
this creature.
Okay, then I guess you just pick whatever.
Okay, so reveal.
I got a Psychosis Crawler.
So 2 drops.
I have a Gyre Sage.
I have a 2 drop.
Mine's a 3 drop. Noble Benefactor. So 2 mana seems to be the lowest, which goes on the board.
Okay.
And then the other one just goes
Nice.
back to hand.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that wasn't gonna go down.
Yeah, I was hoping my 3 drop might have. Okay. I will then pass the turn.
Hey,
Games are going pretty decent so
More
far.
than
I'm a
for
little
me, I
little
guess.
worried about Spiffy.
not
He got a
complaining.
Soul Ring
Okay, I'll be
Signet
back
start
in
and
a
he already
minute.
has Ganax out, so that's scary.
Interesting. Dokui. I've had the Soul Ring and taken ouchies from this talisman.
Okay.
Crack this treasure to play reconnaissance mission.
Very nice.
You draw cards when hit.
Yes, whenever a creature I control is combat membership player, I may draw a card. It also cycles for 2. Can I? Maybe this is blowing the load a bit too early, because a board wipe will actually cook me, so maybe I don't do that. Maybe I don't do that. Yeah, maybe I don't. Alright, so I will then instead tap for 3 mana to cast my background, Feywild Visitor.
The command. The Doctor doing a board wipe? Unheard of.
Who knows? Who knows?
When
What works
has
for
the
a band, but
Doctor
doesn't.
ever destroyed a universe?
Anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Never
it's
heard
not
that
like
happen
his
before.
destroyed universes, planets,
Not like
entire
he's-
species.
He cast a fairy's protection that one time. It's
Yeah.
fine.
That is actually pretty true. I'll play my land for the turn, which is an exotic Rogue's Passage. And then I will move to combat.
Mhm.
I'll send 3 in the air over at Vixen. I'll send 1 at Missing Novice.
I can't block.
I can't block either.
I definitely couldn't block.
Yes. But I will draw 2 from the reconnaissance mission. And then I will also make 2 fairy dragon creatures. And when they enter, I will make 2 treasure tokens. And I am done.
Okay, my go.
Yes, sir.
Draw. I'm going to question exactly how open I should leave myself here. I think we're
All right.
I don't have a flyer anyway, and you have a bunch of flyers, so I think I'm screwed regardless. So I'm gonna toss down this command tower. I am going to pay 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna cast Fevered Visions. Beginning of each player's end step, that player draws a card. If that player is my opponent and has 4 or more cards in hand, Fevered Visions deals 2 damage to them.
More card draw? I'm down.
And then I am going to pay 2, and I will throw down yet another face down. And I will pass the turn.
Oh, right. 12th Doctor only triggers if you cast something from
Not my hand.
other than your hand.
I will draw a
Right.
card at my end step.
Right.
I had a game where somebody stole the 12th Doctor from me. I'm like, this is great. I cast this to demonstrate. I'm like, where are you casting it from? My hand. Fuck. And then, like, 2 seconds later, they're like, okay, I'm going to cast this and demonstrate. I'm like, where are you casting it from? My hand. Wait a minute.
Tap, keep, draw.
They did not get the memo.
Yeah.
Play Ominous Cemetery as my land for turn. Oh, sorry. Main phase. I'll make green with Carpet of Flowers.
Mm-hmm.
You still just have the 2 islands, right?
Just the triome in the island, yeah.
So yeah, and then I'll play Ominous Cemetery. For 3 mana, I will cast Elven Chorus.
Brilliant card.
Very nice.
I can look at the top card of my library anytime. I can cast creature spells from the top of my library. Creatures I control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. Okay. Blue-green. I'll cast the 13th Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
When it enters, trigger Evolve on Gyre Sage. It'll get a +1/+1 counter. Then I will...
Is it reduced by 1 because of the teamer thing?
Teamer Battlecrier, yes.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, all spells I cast are currently reduced by 1.
Right. Okay. Is it because it's is it each creature or just a creature with 4 power or more?
Each creature with power 4 or greater. So if I
Right,
start
okay.
getting more 4 power creatures, my spells are reduced
Reduction
by
goes
4.
even more. That's cool. Sure.
Alright, so add 1, 2, 3. I will cast Yasmin Khan. Cast trigger 13th Doctor. I'll put a +1/+1 counter on Incubation Druid. And then when it enters, Evolve trigger on Gyre Sage, it will get another +1/+1 counter.
Right.
I think that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to my end step. My end step, I draw a card.
Yeah, and then if you have 4 more cards in hand, you take 2 damage.
I have 2.
Okay.
My turn then.
Yep, pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, that could be fun. Next turn. Will be drop a blighted woodland.
Oh, sorry, and this should have untapped in my end step. 13th Doctor trigger.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna love this. I
Mm-hmm.
cast Upwelling.
What is
Mana
this?
pools don't empty at end of phases or turns. This effect stops mana burn. Mana is immortal and it does not become colorless for doing so.
Yay!
I get
That's
to bank
neat.
my mana.
Yes.
Oh.
And what's really good is aren't all your creatures lands in addition to other types now? Like you can tap them for mana, can't you?
No,
Vixen.
that one just makes your
Yep.
creatures tap for mana.
They're,
Like,
they're
but
not
yeah,
lands,
they're
but
not-
they are mana
yeah.
dorks.
They're the mana dogs, meaning that just before your turn, you can tap them down, produce whatever colors you want, and then untap.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have so much mana.
Yeah,
We
that'll be
all
a bit of a
did.
problem.
Well, I mean, but I'm getting an extra untap on my creatures because of my commander.
Yeah.
I'm going to tap both my island and my forest for mana. I've got my float pool here.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to pass the turn.
Alright, on end step, offload a red, blue, and a colorless. Here's my mana. That's floating. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
If you had a way to determine which colors that you actually had, that would be quite useful.
One red, one blue, one colorless.
Thank you.
Well, I don't really have many exciting things to do, in all honesty. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will play a I'll play a Twin Flame Tyrant.
Ah! Sure.
No,
Great.
you won't. I'm gonna counterspell that.
Yeah, please
Or
do
wash
that.
away.
Okay, wash away.
Yep.
All good.
Yeah, thank God. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you don't need a damage doubler.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessary. That feels like a little overkill.
1, 2, 3. I'll play an Opportunistic Dragon.
Oh, also, City, did you draw your extra card at your end step?
Oh, yeah, no, and I'll also have to lose 2. Okay, that's ironic.
Okay. I'll play Opportunistic Dragon. When it enters, I choose a human or an artifact an opponent controls. For as long as this creature remains on the battlefield, gain control of that permanent and loses all abilities, cannot attack or block.
Okay, on the stack.
Sure.
So it. Oh, I'm the only one with creatures.
Artifact or creature. You can take my
Yeah,
talisman,
Has to be a
maybe.
human creature.
Or stealing. Yeah, shit. I think I gotta do this.
They could take Yasmin,
I'll
I guess.
counterspell. Yeah, I can't lose my commanders.
Again, it's only human creature.
So they'd only be able to steal
Yasmin's
Yasmin, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yasmin's pretty important.
I mean, he would have gained control of it. All he had to do was kill it, and then you could just recast it.
I will.
Well, no, you
move
kill,
to combat
Opportunistic Dragon, and it just comes back.
It's well, yeah.
Alright, I will send 5 damage in the air at Vixen, and I'll send 1 at Missing Novice.
Just 1 damage?
Yep.
Take the 1. You make 2 more dragons.
Take 5.
I will be doing so. Yes, I'll make 2 more untapped dragons.
And then you make
And I will
2 treasures.
2 treasures. I also draw 4 cards.
Oh yeah, it goes to piracy.
No.
Or a reconnaissance mission.
This is awful. This is awful. I'll play an Is It Boiler Works, bounce this mountain back to my hand. I'll use the one floating and this talisman to play an arcane signet. That is it. I have 1 floating.
You used the 1 floating.
Oh, sorry. I don't have 1 floating. I'll move it to the side. That's it. I move to my end step. I draw a card. I take 2.
On your end step, I'm going to tap and add a white. This will be a white. And then I will draw. Okay. I have to question what I want to do here because I feel like both Spiffy and Vixen are getting rather out there, and I have yet to cast like any creatures, and I'm a little worried about that.
I am hellbent.
Vixen?
I have no cards.
Okay. Your infinite mana might be a bit less of a worry then in that case. So I think...
Yeah, man. It's a lot less meaningful when you have nothing to spend it on.
I'm going to toss down a mountain, and I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tap it like that. So I got 3 mana open still. And I am going to bring out the 12th Doctor. And I will pass the turn and draw a card.
In your end step, I'll float 2 green.
Good. Also in your end step, I will Chaos Warp the Elven Chorus.
think I'm okay with that.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's not too bad, right?
Yeah.
You already have all the mana you need.
Something good, something good, something good. Well, I mean, that stays on top. That's good. Alright.
What is that?
It's a
Reckless
Reckless Impulse.
Good card.
I'll untap. Upkeep.
One of
Draw?
Vampire Special Friend cards.
Tap Yasmin Khan. Draw a card. Or, Impulse draw. Yangu. Wildcrafter. Each creature I control with a +1/+1 counter on it has tap, add 1 mana of any color.
Elven Chorus, but it's a lad.
Oh, I'm not using Carpet of Flowers this main phase. I'll use it second main phase.
Oh, can you choose to do it at a later main phase? Each of
Yeah,
your main phases.
the beginning of your
If you-
of
okay.
each of your main phases, if you haven't added mana with it yet, you can add mana.
That's
with it.
neat.
And what's great, thanks to my upwelling, that mana's eternal.
I'll tap the Doctor. Or wait, no, I don't have that anymore. Alright. Hey, red, cast Reckless Impulse, exile top 2. 2 lands.
Yeah,
I have
better
them
land, yeah.
until my next turn. Okay. So, play a land. I will play the Jang Yangu.
Mm-hmm.
Cast trigger. Oh wait, hold on, I have mana floating. I'll use that mana floating right now. Cast the Jang Yangu. Comes in with 3 counters. Cast trigger. 13th Doctor. I'll put a counter on Yasmin Khan. Then I'm gonna minus the Jang Yangu and put a counter on the Gyre Sage. So now I have 3 4-power creatures.
Okay.
It's on board. Let's see. Rob. Nothing that I can deal with right now. Okay. I will float 3. Say 3 blue and 3 red. And I'll go to my end step, and creatures I control with counters on them will untap.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You draw them and lose life. If you've got 4 or more.
I don't think they got 4 or more.
I have 1 card.
Yeah,
after the draw.
I'm pretty sure they were hellbent.
Okay.
You sure it wasn't heaven sent?
Eh. I need to actually finish the 12 series. I stopped watching it. I'm aware that all the stuff with Bill is supposed to be great. I just stopped. I need to get back into it.
12th is my favorite Doctor.
Like, I actually really love him as the Doctor. I just dislike a lot of the writing of the season. Moon Egg, I will
that's
never get
fair.
over. Like,
Matt Smith is my favorite Doctor.
same, and I'm so sad his card sucks. I wish it was
Yeah.
good so I could build him.
We don't talk about that. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to float a blue, a white, and a red. Then I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3 I'm going to cast Early Harvest. Target player untaps all basic lands he or she controls. I'm going to target myself to untap all my basics.
Very nice.
There's a blue player at the table with untapped lands, so is it being countered?
No, you're good.
Nope.
You're good. I passed priority.
Cool. Untap all of these.
You're just doing group huggy things so far. I'm good with that.
You say that, I've got Dictate of the Twin Gods in hand at the moment.
Ooh.
That
Cost
doubles
that much,
damage for everything.
Hmm.
But for now, we're gonna use a white, a blue, a red, and green. Get my commander out. Extra cards in hand,
Indeed.
people.
History will call them roommates.
Oh yeah.
And so everybody may put on.
Okay then. You know what? Let's have some real fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 into the X. I cast Prosperity. Each player will end up drawing 7 cards.
Why'd you do this before I had my psychosis crawler out? 2, 3,
Nice.
1, 2,
5,
4,
6.
5, 6, 7.
Okay. Then I'm going to move to end step. At the beginning of my end step, I draw a card, and each player may put a land card from their hand into the battlefield. Each player who didn't draws a card. But each opponent who didn't draws a card.
I'll put my.
I'll do that.
Oh,
I'm
smart.
going to roll. Let's drop a mountain.
I am going to toss down a Maestro's Theater, which will immediately sacrifice itself. And
Yeah.
Oh, other way. And I will go and search for a mountain.
I also expended my mountain so that it's floating because it's eternal.
Draw.
Or actually,
Um,
oh, it's too late. I already said I was doing this.
I need to ditch 4 cards. Okay. We'll be ditching.
Did
a
you draw for
forest.
Fevered Visions?
Oh yeah. Sorry,
That
I'll
happens
draw
before
for that.
cleanup.
I'm definitely losing the 2 life.
Yeah.
Now I need to draw ditch another 4 cards. At this point, I don't need color fix, so I'll just a Terramorphic Barn. Don't need triple forest for any reason, so I'll ditch another forest. So I need 2 more cards to be gone. I think things are scary enough as is, so I'm going to ditch the Dictate
Dictate
of
Twin
the
God.
Twin Gods.
That's nice. Appreciate that.
And I'm going to ditch my Gazman Ogre. It's a 1-drop 2/2, and then during the person who controls him upkeep, if a player has more life than them, they gain control. So at the moment, it'll go straight to Missing Novice, so like no point having him. Okay, that's 7 in hand. I've taken my damage. All end step triggers are done. I pass. See, I'm helping you out, Missing Novice. I gave them cards, so they're definitely going to get hit for the 2.
So keep draw. All there. An island. I'm gonna use my 3 mana that I have. I'm gonna play Jessica's Will.
Oh.
Hand size check.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
in
6,
response
7,
to this,
8,
I'm going
9,
to tap
10, 11,
Yasmin
12.
Khan to exile a card.
I have 12 cards in hand.
Oh! That's a card.
I'll target you, Missing Novice.
You don't want to target Vixen?
I'm sure thing.
Are you sure? I think she'd be a great choice, personally.
You almost convinced me.
I
But
mean,
if
I've
that's
got
okay with
7,
you,
so yeah,
I
all
would
good.
like to choose you, good sir.
Okay.
Make 12 red. Just because it resolves. Top 3 exile. You have mountain, land. Very nice.
Oh, I'm good with that. That's great. That's wonderful, actually.
Not like you already have enough land or anything.
Exactly. I agree. Alright, I'm gonna use 4 mana to play a roaming throne.
Oh,
Okay.
not a fan of that, actually. That's you to. Okay, I've got to do this. I'm
All the
going.
counterspells, let's go.
I'm going to pay 2, and unfortunately for you, I saw that coming. Also, Vixen also saw that coming. So I'm targeting it with both of my saw it comings, and I'm assuming Vixen's also targeting it with saw it coming.
Yeah.
Why don't you counter the saw it coming for me?
There are 2 of them, so she didn't. So
Yeah, exactly. But she demonstrates first, right? So she can counter yours.
I have 2. She gets 1. I have 2.
Definitely counting the roaming.
Oh, you
countering
just
the
have
roaming
2.
drone.
Oh,
Yeah.
that doesn't really
So I'm
matter.
just saying, this is just me saying fuck that in particular.
Sure. That's fine.
So I'm technically not casting this. It's just being copied.
It's being copied.
Yeah, but you
yes.
do get to choose new targets for the copy.
Right, but it's not gonna trigger my stuff.
Nah.
No.
Okay. Sometimes effects like that say copy then cast the copy, but demonstrate does not work that way. Apparently.
I'll play a Dragon's Horde.
Okay.
And your response to Dragon Horde?
Nope.
No.
Alright.
By the way, so it doesn't get lost in the shuffle, I do want to call out that I exiled an intruder alarm off of Yasmin Khan,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pretty good.
just in case that went missed.
Fine.
That untaps all of your stuff whenever anyone casts a spell, yeah?
Creature enters. Whenever creature
Yeah,
creature
whenever a creature enters, all creatures untap.
Yeah, but doesn't it also make it so that creatures don't untap during untap stats?
Right. Yeah, they don't untap during the untap step, but when a creature enters, every creature on the board untaps.
Plus Orb of Dragon Kind.
Maybe I should have saved the counter spell. It's fine.
We don't have enough mana. So I'll play a Gold Lust Triad. It's
Hey.
Flying Myriad. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I make a treasure token.
Hey, Missing Novice, what
Mhm.
do you think is the card that you would want to like steal the most off someone's board here? If it's your doctor, then it's your doctor. But like, what do you think is the most valuable target to steal?
I don't know. I mean, you're specifically talking creatures?
Yeah. And this is
It's
with the
so weird.
possibility of you also being able to take it as well.
It's weird. It's weird because like so many of the things right now are only good in combination with other stuff on the field. Like seal. I guess you could. No, because if what you're thinking is fractured identity, stealing Ganex
No.
wouldn't steal the Feywild Visitor. Like
No, it's not
Uh,
fractured identity.
Ganex would be nice because of Feywild Visitor. But
1, 2,
I don't know
3,
actually.
4, 3,
I feel like a lot of the stuff on the
6.
board is scary because it's in combination with other stuff on the board right now, you know?
I'm gonna play a Terror of Mount Velis.
Terror of Mount Velis. What does that one do?
Gives all my creatures double strike this turn.
Hmm.
Just new TB.
Do you got an assault? Do you have a aggravated assault in hand?
No, I don't
Huh.
play extra combats.
Okay.
This is a dragon play, dragon swing deck. No combos, no nothing.
No
What's
combos, no
the
wombos.
dragon next to the one that you just played?
That's my commander.
Okay, cool.
Does Terror of Mount Velis resolve?
I got
Yep.
nothing.
Alright, I will make one
So-
treasure token.
Terror does not have haste, right?
Terra does not have haste.
But the Gold Lust Triad does.
It does. That's right. Move to combat.
Beginning of combat.
As I thought, yes.
So I could deal with one creature here. What do you guys think? Is it the commander or is it the triad?
Either or.
Hang on. Let me pull. It's not scanning. It's got myriad. I'd say the commander because the commander has two effects. It is both the Gold Lust trigger and the it's both the Gold Lust trigger and the Make a Fairy Dragon trigger.
Yeah. You're probably right. I will spend 3 blue and 2 red. I'm down to 1 red floating. And I will tap Omnis Cemetery and exile it, and I will have you shuffle your commander into your deck. 50.
I'll put it in the command zone.
Yep.
Am I back in my main
Next.
phase?
No, I did that beginning of combat.
Okay. Okay, go to combat. I guess I'm in already in combat, but yeah. I'll send everything at Dixon.
And we all get a Gold Lust Triad coming at us.
And yes, you will get a Gold Lust Triad coming at each of you.
Cool, I'll take 4.
How much damage do I have coming at me?
So that'll be 16 damage at you.
16?
Yeah.
Alright, can't do anything about it.
And I will make 1, 2, 3, 4 treasure tokens of the Gold Lust damage. I will also do 4, 8, 9, 10. I will draw 10 cards as well.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let's what can we do in addition? I'll play 4 for a Goldspan Dragon.
Okay.
Does Goldspan Dragon resolve?
Resolves.
Results.
I'll play a Dragon Tempest.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe should have done that before the gold span.
Oh, I guess so. It's whatever.
It's already post-combat main. Oh, well, it does the damage when it enters, yeah.
Does Dragon Tempest resolve?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I don't run any counter spells in this deck. Hell, I don't even run removal in this deck. Closest thing I come to is the white version of Chaos Warp.
Blue or a Deceptive Frostkite enters as a copy of the Goldspan Dragon, I guess.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does Deceptive Frostkite resolve?
That resolves.
Yep.
Technically
That's
speaking,
1,
you
2,
should have
3,
asked that
4.
before you said what it was copying.
Oh, I guess so, yeah. It doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, wait. 7, 8, 9. Okay. I have a Dragon Tempest trigger for 9.
Yep.
I'll send 9 at Vixen.
You're really hating on Vixen.
She's kind of the one in like after like you and me kind of have nothing going on right now.
Yeah.
I'll play a Swashbuckler Extraordinaire.
Mm-hmm.
ETB. Does this resolve?
I
Yep.
got nothing for
ETB.
it.
Make a treasure token. 10 damage trigger. I'll kill Vixen.
Yep.
4 mana for a Lausanne Dragon's Legacy. Does this
Mhm.
resolve?
I got nothing for it.
Alright, that will be 11 damage. I'll shoot that at Missing Novice.
For another game after this?
Yeah, yeah.
Play a Sarkhan. I'll behold.
Yeah, I was probably gonna win on my turn.
I'll behold this Parapet Thrasher.
Yeah.
Make a treasure token.
Okay.
Yeah, if it had made it back to me, I think I would have won.
Fair. I think it was a good choice to kill you of the 3 options.
Yeah. For sure.
I will play Parapet Thrasher. Resolves, I'll shoot you for 12, Missing Novice.
Yeah. Because I had the Intruder Alarm in Exile, and I had Basking Brood Scale in my hand, which, whenever it gets a +1/+1 counter, it makes an Eldrazi spawn.
Mm.
So I would get to keep untapping all my stuff. You know,
Mhm.
make basically infinite mana and just go through my whole deck.
And then got the 1 mana floating. Oh wait, actually, these all tap for 2 mana. Hold up, I've overpaid. Back at 5. And 1 floating. Where are my dragons at? How many artifacts? You only have 1 artifact?
Only the 1.
Only the 1. Okay. 1 floating. Ganax costs 6, so go down to the 2. 1 floating again. Replay Ganax.
I'll take.
Ganax
I'll
comes in,
die.
make a treasure token. You will die.
Okay. I was gonna Doomscar next turn if I'd lived.
Everyone's got to do everything. Can I end? Probably not. Oh, actually, when I cast the Parapet Thrasher and when I cast the when I cast the Parapet Thrasher and the Ganax, I'll have you take 9 damage, City of War, from the Lausanne Dragon's Legacy.
So 9 altogether or 18 altogether?
No, just 9 for now.
To be fair, you
Then
could pass, wait for my turn to be over, and then just swing and kill me.
I could, but I could also just kill you now as well, so it doesn't really make a difference.
Oh, how kind.
I will save you time. I'll play Magmatic Hellkite. ETB, destroy your only non-basic land. You get to find a basic, but it has a stun counter on it. Make a treasure token on cast.
Can I
you take-
opt not to search?
Yeah, it is not a May. But you can decline
You
for
can
all
fail to
defensive
find.
purposes. Sure.
Nah, I'll just get a forest with a stun counter.
Yeah, you can fail to find, but you
Uh,
have to leave with whatever you have to shuffle. So whatever's on top is going regardless.
Yeah, on cast, you take 4, and then you will now take 13 damage.
I like
Oh,
your
4
turns, deck
HP.
box.
Yeah.
And then I will sacrifice 3 mana, 6 mana. Here's my 3, 6, 7. I will artifact offering a Blast Furnace Hellkite.
Yep, I'm dead.
On cast, I'll kill you.
See, they wanted to do all these big mean things like all I wanted. I just wanted to cast my illicit auction.
Oh, I love illicit
I wanted.
auction. I love illicit auction. It's so goofy.
Make people. Is that the pay life one?
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
bids life. I've played it. I have it in my Magar the Magic Strings deck. I love talking like an auction barker whenever we're bidding. It's great.
I bid 0 life. Anyone topping 0? 0 life.
Yeah,
Anyone topping
do I
0?
hear one life? Do I hear a 2? Do I hear a 2? Do I hear a 2?
I bid 5 life. Oh, 5 life.
5 life.
You gotta-
Do I hear a 6?
I had someone bid 20 life just to keep their own creature.
I love it. Do you have
You gotta do it on Humble Defector.
do you have
Yeah, Humble Defect is in here.
what you call it? Do you have Mage's Contest? I know you actually no, you said you don't have counter spells in that deck. I love Mage's
No, I
Contest.
don't. I looked at it because it's kind of like illicit auction, but I just didn't want to grab it.
Mm-hmm.
Thing
I
is,
want this
like,
deck to
unless-
purely give to opponents, like the red enchantment, Descent into
Avernus is so good.
Yes.
I
was
have
gonna
that in
put
this
that
deck.
here, but
It's a fun time when I
Oh,
can
that should be in
demonstrate
the-
Descent into
I
Avernus.
love Descent.
Oh, is it any
it's-
spell?
Any spell.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That's why I have Romana,
it-
because she can also make copies of the stuff. I don't actually use Romana that much, but anything I demonstrate that's a permanent, she can make another copy of it for me.
It's a very nice card, but I went, you know what? I'll go for Tempting Contract instead. It's a fixed amount, and you guys can opt if you want the treasure.
I
or not.
always, when I play Tempting Contract, because I have that in my other group hug deck, I always tell them that I'll track the treasures separately, and I will not spend treasures they give me on stuff that affects them without their permission. Which encourages a lot of people to agree.
Here's the
Thank
thing.
you.
I don't really cast stuff that affects other people. Like, yeah, there's a illicit auction, but you can.
But I
outbid
feel
everyone
like
for
you
your
still
own
need to
creature.
preface it that way. Otherwise, people are going to assume and say no. You know, like, the correct thing with Tempting Contract is to just refuse. There's no upside for you if everyone refuses. So, like, you want to, like, dangle a carrot in front of their stick. A carrot on a stick in front of them to, like, make them want to say yes. Somehow.
In my friend groups, like, they are happy to.
If they're
run it.
very greedy, yeah. It depends on
Yeah.
your play group, I suppose, but I usually do that just in case, because like I've found people online tend to
people
be-
sticking around for another game.
I'm good for another game.
For another one.
I've got a meeting in about 20 minutes, but I was gonna say the actual funny play with Group Hug is you play cards like, you know, Collective Voyage and Tempered Discovery and, you know, the creature that gives everyone basics and stuff.
Mm.
And then you cast Cleansing. That's the enjoyable part. That's what makes it fun. Hey, do you know what Cleansing is?
No, what's it do again?
Cleansing is a triple white card from the Dark, I think. And it says, all land is destroyed. Players may prevent cleansing from destroying specific lands by paying 1 life for each land they wish to protect.
Oh, but
That is it. So you give them. That's how my friend burns us all out. He plays like Karma and all these cards, and he like force ramps us
fun.
and says, "You better deal with me before I deal with you."
There is a bracket
and,
3
yeah.
lobby up if you guys want to join it.
Yeah, you guys have a good one. Enjoy. Good luck.
Okay.
See you soon.
Later.
Bye.
We can just stay here.
Yeah. They should see us. Oh, hey, it's a missing novice.
Hello.
Greetings.
I'm gonna do 12 again. I feel My issue with this deck is it feels like very slow to get started. I need
Well,
more
I mean,
stuff that ramps faster, because he's 5
with,
mana,
with
and I
my
need...
guy, you should be fine with me around.
Yeah. Hello, Echo.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. Is it okay if I stream this game? I already asked these nerds because they were in a lobby with me last time.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna randomize player order. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I am third. Vixen, you're last again.
I'll keep this.
I am going to take my first free mulligan.
Might I
I'm
regret this
keeping
later?
this.
Probably.
Yes, you will.
Actually, no, I got them all.
Don't worry.
There's only 2. There's... Huh?
Don't worry.
Don't
You
worry.
won't need to mulligan.
Okay. I trust you.
I'm the group hog. I make sure everyone's taken care of at the table.
I'm also a group...
No, you're a spiky group hog. I'm a soft, cushiony group hog.
The hug is a tiny bit suffocating. It's fine. It's just how you know how deeply I love you.
No, I did not build this deck to win by any means. I built it to have the funniest games.
Oh, Magar the Magic Strings! I also run him.
Nice.
I run him because I originally made Discord the My Little Pony commander. But one person in my play group does not like playing against silver bordered cards because she hates rules ambiguity. So, like, she's not cool with, like... There's ambiguity on whether or not Discord means every time you cast a spell you get a new random card to cast, or if it only triggers on end step. There's ambiguity on how you're supposed to choose a random card from all of Magic. I don't know, she doesn't like it, so I swapped it to Magar, but I do like Magar. He's silly.
I just built
For
it.
choosing a random card, you can just go to Scryfall and hit.
Yeah. Technically speaking,
Random card.
part of the ambiguity is, like, technically speaking, if you just say random card, that could include stuff that doesn't go in decks. Like, Scryfall random card will pull up, like, Plane Chase cards, Silver Border cards, like...
Well, you just go until you hit a card.
Yeah, but part of the ambiguity is,
Like the
does
plane
that
chase
include...
stuff, I don't count as cards.
Yeah, I know.
They're just like,
I don't. I'm just saying I have a friend who... She's on the spectrum, so she really, like, enjoys, like, utmost clarity in rules. And the fact that if there is, like, ambiguity like that, it gets to her. And I'd rather not deal with that in my playgroup, so I shifted it to Magar, who is silly, but has specific rules about how his ability works. They made it... There's, like, a
Novelist,
rule...
you need to set your commander.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot to do that. It's the same one.
Is everyone good?
yeah, I'm good.
Yep.
Okay, take it away, I guess.
All right. Draw for my turn.
It's 12 in Romana again. No, I get what you're saying. I thought it was fun. I liked the deck, but I just had incidental issues. Oh yeah, I have a turn 1 play. I'm gonna play 1, and then we're gonna sit around the campfire and sing our campfire song. And I'll pass the turn.
Cool, I will draw.
CAMPFIRESONG song.
Yeah, we get it. You're a SpongeBob fan.
I don't
Command
have...
Tower.
I feel like this is mandatory in all SpongeBob Joda decks. You need to have a campfire. Otherwise you're doing it wrong.
See, what you need to do, you need to
I
run it
think
in
I should put
Toxtril
this
Gary.
card in this deck. It gets bad when I don't have my commanders. I might actually need to get that card. Command Tower, enchanted with Wild Growth.
Yeah,
Is
no,
this on Command Beacon?
I also have Command Beacon. See, the thing I realized with 12 is I can't use his ability the turn he comes down because I'm always casting him from the command zone, so I put this in Command Beacon in the deck because then I can cast him from hand and also demonstrate the same turn. I am going to toss down an island. I will pay 2, I'll play a Hithlane Rope. Can't be sacrificed. Pay 1, search for a basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped. shuffle, and then the player to my right gains control of it, or pay 2, draw a card, player to the right gains control of it. Yes.
I want that for this deck now. Draw.
I just put it
Okay.
in because I like the idea of demonstrating this too and giving the person to my right the copy, so I'm guaranteed to be next in line to get it.
We're gonna go for a mountain, and then we're gonna pay 2 for everyone's favorite Stronghold Gambit. Each player chooses a card in his or her hand, then each player reveals his or her chosen card. The owner of the creature card revealed this way with the lowest converted mana cost puts that card into play. If 2 or more creature cards are tied for the lowest cost, those cards are put into play. Even if you don't have a creature, you reveal a card. I do not have a creature, so I'm just going to reveal a 3-drop mana flare.
Mountain.
Wayfarer's Bauble.
Tuck Rubble Fort.
That's the only creature.
Yep.
Ah,
let's play.
sick. Haste Enabler.
Ramp.
Yep. I then pass.
Alright, untap, upbeat, draw. Play Island. And cast The Lost and the Damned. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control from anywhere other than my hand, or I cast a spell from anywhere other than my hand, I make a 3/3 red spawn.
Nice.
I will pass turn.
I like your playmat, Echo.
Thank you. I'm gonna play my guard. Pass.
Okay. I will draw. Ooh. I will toss down a mountain. I am going to then pay 1, play a Wayfarer's Bauble, and do I wanna? I'm going to pass the turn.
Draw. Get an island out. We'll be paying 3 for that mana flare I revealed earlier.
Oh,
and then we'll be
yay!
passing.
If lands, yes. If tap lands, yes mana.
Yes. Vixen, it's your turn.
So, Mana Flare gives me an extra mana? Well,
Whenever
Of
you
any
ta-
type that land could produce.
Yes.
okay. Oh boy.
Right now that
Alright.
command tower attached to 3.
It sure does. I'm gonna tap
get
1 land and play my 3 mana commander.
Yeah.
Trigger Lost on the Damned. I get a spawn.
Both have haste.
I will play Botanical Sanctum as my land for turn. Cast an Arcane Signet. I will go
And what
to
you gonna do with
combat.
the leftover 2 mana then?
Oh! Yep, you're totally right. Get bored. Absurd mana.
Makes use of mana for left for 1 land and not the rest.
Okay. Hardened Scales. Alright, go to combat. Biggest Magar. 3/3. I'm gonna swing,
Do you have-
3/3 Spawn and Echo, and the Doctor at Novice.
Alright. And she's
The Doctor hating on their
2/2.
past self. Who would have thought?
From From the little bit I've seen of 13, she seems the most chill with all of her past selves.
No, that's turn.
Do you not have any cards in your graveyard, Echo?
Not yet,
Why'd you
Kinda
summon
weird.
Magar then?
because the creatures don't have haste that I would bring out with them.
I guess, yeah.
And I have loot with this guy reach sanitarium. I don't
Okay,
know.
so you still could probably get something in there. It's fair.
What? Yeah, I mean it doesn't have haste, so
Mm-hmm.
I got to build up to it. Uh, which we will.
To be fair, it's against a group hug deck, a semi-group hug deck, and then the 13th Doctor. It's not really that threatened to bring him out this early.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like we're a heavy removal.
We will activate the Gaia Reach Sanitarium, so each player is going to draw and discard.
Okay.
Uh,
Draw.
oh, I love that card. That's the thing.
Hmm.
I'm gonna discard a mountain.
I'll discard a Curse of the Cabal.
Oh, I
I'm
love that
gonna
card.
discard counter spell.
Oh, very nice. You are being
I think I need to do it this way. I'm going to discard Zenith Festival.
Okay.
I really don't feel good about discarding counter spell, but I don't. The thing's a little awkward.
I tap for 2 red. Wait, am I need to do anything else? I'll play a Faithless Looting with 1 red floating. I'll draw 2. Discard a Decree of Pain and I guess a Mana Geyser.
Oh, great. Hey, look at that. Now it's got 4 cards in the grave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's happening. I'll pass.
On your end step, I am going to pay 4 to crack both my Wayfarer's Bauble and give the Hithlane Rope to City. So I will be searching for 2 lands, and then I'm going to gain 2 life off my campfire.
Okay, add token, search the card. Hithlane Rope.
So I'm going to grab a mountain,
Search for what rope?
and I'm going to grab...
Thank you. That comes to me tapped, doesn't it?
Yes, because I tapped it to activate its ability.
It's an artifact, so I'll put it up there.
Planes. All right. Okay, I'm doing good. I'm in a pretty good position here. Okay. My turn. Untap, upkeep, draw. Ooh. That's silly, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Okay. So, I got me some double mana situations going on here.
Told you didn't need to mulligan.
Yeah. Well, I still needed my colors, which I did not. The Wayfarer's Bauble and the Hithlane Rope were all draws. So I would have just had blue. That was my issue, but I'm still good. I will be floating a red and a blue, and I will bring the 12th Doctor out. Or actually, oh yeah, I have to do it that way. Annoying. There is no way to... Actually, wait. This is the better way to do this. Okay. I'm gonna pay a red and a blue, crack my campfire, take 12 in Romana, put them into my hand. Then I will have my red and blue floating plus my 2 planes. I will summon the 12th Doctor. and then I'm going to pay X equals 1 to 6. So X equals 6. I am going to harmonize the Zenith Festival, and I will demonstrate it. Exile the top X cards of your library. You may cast them and you may play them until the end of your next turn. So X equals 6. I'm going to demonstrate it. I will demonstrate it to City of War. So you will also get a Zenith. Huh?
What are we doing with it?
Exile top 6 cards of your library. You may play them until the end of your next turn. So I'm exiling the top 12.
5, 6. Oh, that. Painful to see a couple of these.
8, 9, 10.
Oh, I did have a
11,
turn planned, but
12. Oh.
I've only got till next turn,
Yes. End of your next turn.
which will be the turn coming up.
I am then going to play... Oh, wait. Do I have anything that I can, like, flash in? No, not really. Okay, in that case, I am going to... I did not play land for turn yet. I will play this mountain. And I'm going to tap that mountain for Talisman of Creativity. And then Zenith Festival is exiled. That will be my turn. I have many a card in here. The one that is probably the most worrying is Glorious End. The issue is if I do that, I can't cast any of the other nonsense I have in here, so I don't know if I want to do that, because that'd be mean.
Okay. I'm going to play the Forest from Exile. Oh, the rest of the spells are just going to stay in Exile, which is a shame because my Tempting one's in there, but I'm going to do what I wanted to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will be floating a green. I'm going to...
I don't know.
5.
I don't know if I'm going to cast Glorious End. It's too, like, if they counter it, they can see it
Then
coming, and if they counter
Judgment?
it...
Oh, wait, no. Not yet, not yet.
They can see it coming, and if they counter it, I'm screwed. And I know Vixen has a whole lot of counter spells. So if they counter... If she counters... If I cast it on somebody else, and
That's
she
not what I thought
counters
it
the
was.
other
That's an enchantment.
person's...
I've got an enchantment in here that looks just like it.
It screws me over.
And
I
obviously
think I
if
wanna
it's
just do more
tiny,
fun
I've got
stuff.
to pay attention to what I've actually got.
Oh, I also have... Romana is
Okay.
in my hand, technically.
This is going to be a completely different turn, then. How much land does everyone have out? Physical land.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Cool.
5, 6.
3,
Cool.
3.
Tap this for double wipe. And I'm going to cast Oath of Lieges. During each player's upkeep, if that player controls fewer lands than target opponent, they may search their library for a basic land card, put it into play, and then they shuffle. So basically, you can choose anyone that has more lands than you, and then you can get a land into play.
Okay.
It's a better land tax, but because it hits everyone, not many people run it. So thanks to Missing Novice, we'll all start getting lands, and they
Aw.
don't even come in tapped.
See, I'm group hug.
Yeah, with my cards. And
I'm gonna trigger my loss of hand.
I'm. Can't play either of those because they're white. Yes. I love my Tempting Worm. I'm gonna pay 2 and cast Tempting Worm. When he comes into play, each opponent may put any number of artifacts, creatures, enchantments, and/or lands from his or her hand into play.
Oh. Okay.
Responses to the cast.
I got no responses to the cast. You nerds.
Yeah, no response.
No
Alright.
response.
Okay, so basically, all 3 of you are the only ones doing it. So you put what you want down on the table face down, and then you flip them over because they all hit at the same time.
Oh.
It's any number of anything that's a permanent that isn't a planeswalker.
Or a battle.
You all good? Yeah, can't have battles either. Has everyone got everything they
I'm
want?
good.
Okay.
You have no
reveal.
idea what this one is. All right, cool. Romana the Second, Descent into Avernus, Power Balance.
Sure.
Oh, also the 12th
Mountain.
Doctor has a 1/1 counter on him from that Harmonize earlier. Y'all know what Descent into
Romana
Avernus.
was in your hand.
Yeah,
somehow?
because I campfired to get 12 and Romana into my hand
Right.
earlier.
Okay, interesting.
That way, because 12 only copies the first spell I cast from Not My Hand, meaning normally I can't use his ability the turn I cast him because he comes from the command zone. So, moving him to my hand lets me
Okay.
cheese that.
I'm floating a red and a blue. I'm gonna tap the Hiflane rope and pass it over to Vixen. I'll just hide that over here.
And then you're going to grab
So
a land.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw a card.
Oh, you're drawing a card. Okay.
So I'm floating. Oh, the irony on that is not lost on me. I've got a red and a blue floating, and I just drew Upwelling. So that irony is not lost.
Rope.
Okay, I'm gonna let the mana fizzle, and then I'm going to pass. So during your upkeep, Vixen, you're allowed to go search for a land because Missing Novice has more lands than you.
I will do that. I will.
Any basic hint untapped. And thanks to Mana Flare, it's doubled.
Get a mountain. When that enters, that triggers Lost in the Damned because I didn't. Because it didn't enter from my hand, so I get another spawn.
See, I'm helping all round.
Mm-hmm.
I like the 3D glasses there, Novice.
Yeah. I needed to buy... I needed to flatten out this guy's curve a bit, because most of my mana rocks are 3 mana rocks. I'm like, I should get all the talismans, so I bought all the... all the specifically Doctor Who ones for this deck. I didn't buy any of the precons, I just bought the singles that I liked.
That's fair.
Draw. And then. Alright, I will. Cast Kami of Whispered Hopes.
In response... when you go to cast it, Power Balance trigger. So I will reveal Kami Whisper Hopes is a 2-drop, right?
3.
3-drop. Okay. Ah, shit. Arcane Signet. Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay. Alright, so Kami enters. It's basically another Hardened Scale effect, but it also taps add mana equal to its power.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. My brother has that Arcane Signet in his Shieldred the Apocalypse deck.
I proxied all of these. I because I wasn't able to buy that secret lair, but I liked the vibe for this deck.
You can get it on card market.
I know, for
Uh,
inflated prices. I can
Yeah.
also get it from my printer.
cast Yasmin Khan.
She's 4, right?
Yep.
Never mind then. You're good. You want to cast a 2-drop one?
Triggers. Kami and Lost and Damned, I will get another spawn, or not Kami, 13th Doctor and Lost and Damned. I'll get another spawn. I'll put 3 +1/+1 counters on Kami. I'll tap Yasmin Khan. I'll exile a top card. Well, I haven't played my land this turn. I'll play Fable Passage. I'll get a spawn. I'll crack Fable Passage to go get a forest, which will get me another spawn.
Hey Vixen, how many physical lands do you have now?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What about you, Novice?
3, 4, 5, 6 as well. 6 physical lands.
Yeah.
One collectible. No, one non-fungible land.
Yeah.
I'll pay 2. I'll use the rope. And I will draw a card, and Echo, you have the rope now.
What's the rope do?
You can pay 1 and tap to tutor for a land, or you can pay 2 and tap to draw a card, and you will then give the rope to the person to your right, which is me.
You also can't sacrifice it.
Yeah, it's not
Alright.
you can't sack it.
So, I have 5 spawns now, and boy, that was a hell of a draw. I'll tap for 4. Okay, one more. Inspired Tinkering. I exile top 3 cards in my library. Till the end of my next turn, I may play those cards, and I make 3 treasures. So I get land, horse, March of Reckless Joy, and Jang Yangu Wildcrafter.
If Inspired Tinkering was a common, that would be the best pauper card I've ever seen.
Good old poor
I don't
person.
know. I think if I think if Shielder of the Apocalypse was a common, I think that'd be the best pauper card I'd ever seen.
Nah, it's pretty easy to kill them pauper. The amount of removal people run in pauper games is ridiculous.
I think if Black Lotus was a common, that'd be like the best pauper card I've ever seen.
You've already got Lotus Petal. Come on.
I know. I'm just saying.
2 and sack 1 treasure. Cast Jang Yangu.
As a
Mhm.
burn player, Inspired Tinkering would do very well in pauper.
Oh wait,
Another spawn.
so you cast Bless in the Dam, you cast Jang Yangu. Jang Yangu is 3 drop, right? Yeah.
Jang Yangu's 3.
There have been no 2 drops.
Nope.
Cool.
No.
He doesn't want you to get your Arcane Signet.
I don't know why they wouldn't want me to do that.
Trigger Doctor, put 3 counters on Yasmin Khan. Alright. And then I will go to combat.
I will say, whoever casts a 2-drop will get a free Arcane Signet off of their 2-drop.
I already cast a 2-drop. It was a Tempting Worm.
I didn't have the power balance out. I got it out off your Tempting Worm.
I know.
I'm gonna attack. You have so many cards. Exile Novice. I think I have to.
Yeah, how much damage is that?
It's
18.
Damn. I'll take the 18.
Almost half your life gone.
-1 the Jengangu. Put 3 counters on the Doctor. Actually, no, not on the Doctor. I'm gonna put them on the Kami.
You don't have enough mana as it is, that's why.
Alright, I will go to my end step. My creatures with counters on them will untap.
I'm gonna, on your step, activate Nagar. Put this Curse of the Cabal as a 3/3, and I'll spend the extra 1 to go for a basic land.
Can't use the rope yet. It comes to you tapped.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, then I won't use the rope.
But yeah, I'm done.
So you're untapping your dudes?
Mhm.
What was your end step trigger, Vixen?
My creatures with counters untap.
Oh, okay. Now this rope comes up. I'm gonna trigger it to get a land from the oath.
Not from the rope.
Oh, not from the rope?
From my card.
Yeah, not yet. Then I'll go to my draw step. I will. Play my land for the turn. For 2 red and a black, I'm gonna flash back this Faithless Looting to draw 2.
How much is
And
Faithless
discard.
Looting again? Just the 1? Yeah.
It's a 1. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna be very annoying about this.
That's fine. I'm gonna
You're worse than smothering type players.
discard a land.
You paid for 2, you paid 2.
Are you paying too?
And a Cabal Stronghold.
Again, if you cast the thing off the top of my, if you trigger my power balance, I'll give you the thing. Like,
I don't have it too.
Ah, dang.
I might.
I'm just general PSA for the table.
What's funny,
Yeah,
I don't
unfortunately.
have a 2 in my hand either.
It'll be something else by the time it gets around to you.
Alright, I'll use the rope to draw a card, I guess. And pass it over. So I get to draw. I will move to combat.
What's Curse of the Cabal do again?
I'll flip it over. You can click.
I mean, I'm fine with you just having the spell on your board as a creature. Like, I don't need the token to remember it's a 3/3.
Okay, that's fine.
Players
Just want to make sure everyone knew what it was.
Oh yeah, I guess that is pretty loud.
I'm gonna,
But yeah, sacks half the permanents here she controls, rounded down. Ah,
yeah. Hey, City, I'm gonna swing you with this Curse of the Cabal. Let it get hits because Vixen's getting out of control, and I want to target. Target
Yeah,
like that.
I declare no blocks.
All right, 3 damage. I'll cast Curse of the Cabal, targeting Vixen.
First look ball on the stack.
Yep.
Hold on, let me just count my own prints. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 23. Is it rounded up, rounded down?
It's only target player.
Yeah, rounded down.
Right. So I'd have to sack 11 things. Okay. So on the stack, I'm going to tap Yasmin Khan, exile a card.
mm-hmm.
Okay. then I'm going to tap 2 red and 7 blue. And I will cast this March of Reckless Joy for X is 9 mana. For X is 6. I'm leaving 2 blue floating. I'll exile 6 more cards. 2, 3, 4.
March of Reckless
5.
Joy. How much does it cost?
7 or something.
Yeah,
I
think she
cast
said
it for
equals
X is 6.
Yeah.
So the mana
many
value on the
pips?
stack is
How many pips is the card?
1. It's
got
1 red.
1 red.
Okay, so the card's CMC is 1.
Technically
It's 7.
speaking, the
on the
cards
stack,
on the
CMC
stack
is
it's
what
7.
It
Yeah.
includes
Yeah.
the X. Okay. So with the 2 blue I still have floating, I'm going to cast Negate and counter the Curse of the Cabal.
So you have a power balance trigger.
Oh, 2! Arcane Signet!
Yep, there you go, Nose.
For the sake of not
I-
being a liar, you get an Arcane Signet. Even though I do agree you're getting out of control here.
I'll respond when I tap 2 and play an untimely malfunction, targeting negate the target itself.
Trigger Power Balance.
Yeah, go ahead.
4, Cosmic Intervention. How much mana is that? 2. Okay, cool.
Okay. I will and offer you can't refuse the untimely malfunction.
Make 2 treasures. 2 treasures. Sure. Some treasures. I will put that on the stack still. I'll tap a Gaia Reach Sanitarium. Each player is going to draw and discard.
Okay. We'll draw.
Wow.
I'm gonna discard that Cosmic Intervention.
Sounds good.
I'm dying.
Please don't, you're the group hug player. I need your card draw.
I'll sack one of these treasures to cycle a Razaketh's right.
I'm gonna discard a Sylvan Offering.
Then I'll draw from that cycle.
I'm empty-handed, so
Yeah.
off the Gaia Reach, I drew and discarded Arcane Denial.
He had another counter in hand.
No, it was on top of my deck. I'm empty-handed, so it just.
Well, I
went
mean, you
straight
drew a
to the
third
graveyard.
counter for this turn to be.
Yeah.
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 So much.
Yeah, if I had
Very
had
much.
just one more card in hand, that would have been real nice. But
I mean, I think you turned out fine.
yeah,
'Cause
little shields down here now.
I didn't draw what I'm looking for.
So-
So
For,
Yeah, I'm
for the
gonna-
record, the cards I have in exile right now that I have access to until the end of my next turn are 4 lands, a Heronblade Elite, which is like the Kami of Whispered Hopes, but without the Hardened Scales effect, so it taps for mana equal to its power. Faldorn, which makes a
wolves.
wolf whenever I cast a spell from exile or play a land from exile, and then Trophy Mage, which lets me search for a 3 CMC artifact
Okay.
yep,
to
I'm gonna-
in my hand.
go to second main, play Lightning Greaves.
Alright. Island.
Okay, I'll put the Greaves on my Gar, and then I will pass.
Okay. Well, so here's the thing. I could cast Glorious End and demonstrate it to somebody and give them only one turn left to play this game. I think that that is both mean and also... Oh, no, Vixen doesn't have any cards in hand right now, right?
Yeah.
I still don't trust it. I don't want to bother doing that right now. I feel like that's a bit mean at the moment, and I think the more fun thing is to get very silly with this. Oh, also, we
Or you
descended...
demo- how you
Honestly,
demonstrating?
like unless someone has an answer for my board, it'd be irrelevant against me.
Yeah, because
I
if we...
win on my
Yeah. Anyway, we descended to Avernus, so everybody's going to make 2 treasures and lose 2 life.
How are you demonstrating this stuff?
No, it's an
Descent
enchantment's
into-
effect.
Descent into Avernus triggers on my upkeep.
It's the what effect?
Descent into Avernus.
I'm
Beginning of
asking
your-
about how you're demonstrating cards.
Because I have all of these cards in exile from the Zenith Festival last turn.
His
Okay, where's the
commander.
Zenith? Okay.
No, his commander makes it so that he's able to
Okay, that was my
demonstrate.
question. Yeah.
But let's get silly with it. I'd rather be really stupidly silly. If we're about to die when Vixen untaps, if we're not here for a long time, let's be here for a good time. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna demonstrate to City this Mana Flare.
Okay, so I'll create a token copy of my
You
mana
make a
flare.
token copy of Mana Flare, and then I am then also going to tap. I'm gonna tap one of my arcane signets. I'm going to tap one of my arcane signets to tap Romana to make another token copy of Mana Flare. So I have 3 Mana Flares. So that is 3, 4, 5. So every time you tap a land now, you will make 5 extra mana.
So one land equals 6.
Yes. I am going to so I'll tap this for 6 blue.
He's just standing there.
I'm going to summon Jace, Wakey Wakey, Eggs and Bakey. And I am going to tick him if he enters. I will tick him up to 4. And
You're
I'm
not
going
going to demonstrate him?
I can't. It's only the first spell.
Ah, that's a shame.
So I'm going to exile Cut a Deal underneath him. So the Cut a Deal is plotted. I can next turn I can cast it at sorcery speed. I have 4 blue floating still. I will pay 4 of that blue and 1, and I will cast this Psychosis Crawler. Let me just look at second hand here. I am going to pay 6. I will have a red floating. I'm going to summon Bonehorde Dracosaur. Beginning of my upkeep, exile top 2 of my library. I can play them this turn. If I exile a land this way, I create a 3/1 Dino. If I exile a non-land, I create a treasure. I have the 1 red floating. I will tap this for 6 white. I will use 3 of that white. And City, you and I are gonna have a secret rendezvous. We're each gonna draw
I know.
3. Yeah.
Both draw 3.
Yes. And I believe we draw 3, and then everyone's gonna lose 1. Lose 3 because I'm drawing 3.
There's what I was after.
Okay. I still have 3 white floating. I am going to spend.
I think my turn's going to be just as crazy.
Yeah. So 3 white floating. I am going to spend 2 of that white on an Is It Signet. And then I am going to... Yeah. 2 of that white on Is It Signet. I will tap this mountain for 6 red. I will use my remaining floating white and 3 to summon a Master of Ceremonies. I'll have 3 red floating
yeah.
still. Beginning of my upkeep,
I
each opponent chooses
shortlisted him
money.
on here.
Yeah. At the beginning of my upkeep, everybody's gonna choose to either make a treasure, make a 1/1, or draw a card. And then I am going to, with my remaining, I have 3 red remaining. I'm going to use 2 of it, and then filter the remaining third into the Is It Signet for a blue to summon Jeff Goldblum. Whenever a player draws their second card each turn, that player exiles the top card of the library. During each player's turn, that player may cast a spell among cards they don't own, exiled with Jeff Goldblum, and you can use a mana of any type to cast it. I am then going to toss down this Azorius Chancery, and I will bounce this mountain back to my hand. And that is going to be my turn. This glorious end is going to exile itself 5 ever.
Untap, upkeep. We're gonna
Also, I need
draw.
to run to the bathroom really quick, so I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Get a tap command tower for 1 of each, and I'm also going to float a white, and let's go with a blue. I'm gonna get my
Pretty sure
commander
the-
cast.
Hang on. I'm pretty sure with the way Mana Flare's worded, yeah, any type that land produced, so you can only make 1 color at a time.
Ah, yeah. So I'm used to working with Zendikar Resurgent, where it could produce.
Yeah.
Okay, so sack a treasure token for a white 6/6/6. So I'll have 5 of each. Now my commander's out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure if I want to use that for white or not, because yeah. Okay. 1, no, wrong way. 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. I'm casting a arcane melee. Instants and sorceries cost 2 less to cast. Slap down an island. Tap it for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We're gonna start to have some fun here, boys. And girls. Okay. Oh, thing. One, 2. X equaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go of X equaling 6. It costs 4 less as well, so X equals 10. I'm gonna have to wait for him to get back. But X equals 10, what I'm about to cast.
Which is
I'll say when he gets back, 'cause it can affect him. You think people will be around for another game after this?
I think I'm gonna do this.
Oh, when I cast my commander first, he had a trigger for his deck, didn't he? So we've still got triggers that could go off because I could be getting something from the top of his library.
I'm back.
Novice, I cast my commander, so you've got a trigger, don't you?
Oh, I do. Flip,
Or
that's a
CNC.
mountain.
Cool.
So,
I cast my commander, I cast arcane melee, so the instant sorceries cost 2 less. It's 2 less.
okay,
Four
because
less.
we were all really hurting for mana here, so.
X equals 8, not 10, my bad. I cast Weird Harvest. Each player may search his or her library for X creature cards, reveal those cards, put them into his or her hand, and then each player who searches their library this way shuffles it. X equals 8.
Awesome.
We all get to search for 8 creatures.
And put them to hand, yes.
Ooh.
Mm,
Hang on a second.
okay. Me.
Yeah, okay.
You also don't have to reveal them, you just have to find 8
Wait.
creatures and put them to hand.
Do you not have
No,
to?
you have
to.
Oh,
You
yeah.
would have to reveal them.
Yeah, if it specifies the
to
type,
be
you
able to
have
show
to
that
be
they're
able to.
creatures.
Yeah. Otherwise, you could be cheating.
I genuinely might just choose to fail to find.
Okay.
Up to you.
High Fate
It's a
Trickster.
maze, you don't even have to.
High Fate Trickster. Scrawling Crawler. Edgin. I suppose actually I'll do Lier. So that's 4. Do we even have 8 more creatures in here actually? 5. I don't.
Okay.
I'm getting the rest of the creatures in my deck.
Cool.
I'll get 3 creatures. I'm getting a Master Biomancer, an Arwen Weaver of Hope, and a Halana and Elena Partners.
I am getting an Emberwild Djinn, a Hunted Wampus, Baldwin Heavyweight, Arbiter of Knoll Ridge, a Indentured Djinn, a Hired Giant, a Pulse Mage Advocate, and Imari of the Open Fist. Okay.
I am grabbing Tidal Barracuda, Lier, Disciple of the Drowned, Edgin, Larcenous Lutenist, Scrawling Crawler, and High Fate Trickster.
Nice. Okay. Still got mana.
Also, everyone, nobody's like drawn any cards or anything this turn, right?
I mean, I drew for my turn.
Yeah, nobody's drawn any extra, I mean, because Jeff Goldblum
Not yet.
cares about that.
I just made a search for a bunch of stuff and put it to hand.
Yeah, see, I'm doing the group hug thing, giving us so much mana.
Yeah. tap that for 6 white. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I pay 7 for Arbiter of Norwich. Vigilance 5/5. When enters the battlefield, each player's life total becomes the highest life total among all players, where you'll go up to 38.
I don't think I'm going to reveal the top card of my library because I don't know if I have any 7 drops, and I'd rather keep it a mystery.
Okay. So I've got 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 mana left at my disposal here. Going to
Echo, you'd be at 38.
yeah. 2, 3. Do I want to do this first? Yeah. I cast Zenda Split's Judgment. For real this time. For each player, choose Fiend or Foe. Each friend or foe, not fiend. Each friend creates a token that's a copy of a creature they control. Each foe returns a creature they control to its owner's hand. All of you are being chosen as friends, so
okay.
you all get to
Power
include
balance
myself.
trigger.
Go for it.
Mountain.
Cool. I'm going to create a copy of Tempting Worm.
Oh,
When he comes in, you will all get to do the drop again.
I'm gonna make a commie of Whispered Hopes.
oh. So wait. So So we're all making copies of stuff right now.
Yeah, you'll get to make a token copy of a creature you control.
All right. I am going to make a copy of my Psychosis Crawler.
Echo?
Just a 3/3 with no ability, really.
Oh yeah, because you have no other
Fair enough.
options there.
Yeah. Okay, well, Tempting Worm comes into play. Each opponent may put any number of artifacts, creatures, enchantments, and/or lands from hand into play.
I will do. Oh, and/or lands.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I will put the 3 creatures I found off of that search thing earlier.
Yeah, did.
Biomancer, Arwen,
cool.
and Alana and Lena.
Okay. Scrawling Crawler, Edgin Larcenous Lutenist, Lier Disciple of the Drowned, and High Fae Trickster are coming in. I am running out of space on my board.
That's the idea.
Anything else, City?
Yeah. No, wrong one.
Now also be aware that, so I have 2 Psychosis Crawlers, so whenever I draw a card, y'all lose 2 life. Scrawling Crawler, whenever an opponent draws a card, everyone loses 1 life.
Okay, so
Whenever an opponent draws a card, that player loses. Not everyone.
Yeah. I just might be symmetrically
a
making
white,
draw.
I'm going to cast Truce. Each player may draw up to 2 cards. Each card less than 2, a player draws. That player gains 2 life. So you can choose just to gain 4 life if you want. I'm going to choose to draw 2.
I'm gonna draw 2 also.
Gain 4 life.
All right, y'all are gonna lose 4 life because I drew 2.
Only 4?
Only 4.
Fair enough.
You're losing 2 per card I draw.
And they also
Okay.
get damage for Scrawling Crawler too.
If you chose to draw, you'd get yeah. City, you also lose 6 total because of Scrawling Crawler. Scrawling Crawler cares about the cards you draw. Psychosis Crawler cares about the cards I draw.
Okay, but did the others also choose to draw 2?
Vixen gained 4, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Drew.
That's fair.
You drew? Okay, then you'd lose 6 Echo in total.
Yeah, so you'll be on the same as me, which you are. Okay, still got good old 3 mana left. Okay. Got some other spells that I can cast. Okay, I'm gonna use that green. And I'm going to cast an Elephant Resurgence. Each player puts a green elephant creature token into play. Those creatures have this creature's power and toughness are equal to the number of creature cards in its controller's graveyard.
Forced Fruition.
Are you really count? Oh, I thought he's countering it.
No,
It's a 2-drop.
it's yeah. This is a 6-drop, so nothing happens. Those creatures have this power and toughness are equal to the number of creature cards in the controller's graveyard. I have none, so I make one and
I
it
also have
immediately
none.
dies.
Actually, no, mine doesn't immediately die because it enters with counters on it because of Biomancer and Arwen. It enters with 2 and then 3.
Oh,
but
also,
then
you guys all drew. You
3.
Echo, you drew, right? Everyone
Like
drew.
5 spells ago?
Yeah, everyone drew more than one. I think it's probably too late for me to do the Ian Malcolm trigger.
Yeah.
It's too late now.
Also, my elephant also dies. I didn't
Yeah.
realize I didn't have any creatures in the grave. But I had at least one. Okay. I move to end step. I draw a card. Each player may put a land card from their hand onto the battlefield. Each opponent who doesn't draws a card.
So I will let that resolve. I will put Hengegate Pathway onto the battlefield, and then I am going to pay I am going to tap my mountain for 6 red. And I am going to demonstrate Wayfarer's Bauble. I will demonstrate it to you, City.
Okay.
So I'll get 2.
Wayfarer's Bauble right now?
Huh? Oh wait, instant
Are you casting
sorcery.
Wayfarer's Bauble?
Instants of sorceries have flashback. Never mind. Ignore me. Ignore me. I do absolutely nothing. I was like, oh yeah, my stuff has flashback. No. Maybe I should have drawn. It's
Okay.
fine. That's it.
Okay.
Then I'm not.
Now with that all resolved, I need to discard 6 cards. Hunted Wampus,
Untap.
Marway of the Iron Fist, Upwelling, Emberworld Gym.
I don't know if things are getting back to my turn. Everything's scary.
No, game's
Heavyweight.
ending now.
And Giant.
Each land taps for 6, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And
Okay,
instants
so-
and sorceries cost 2 less.
Ooh, I didn't realize that part.
Alright, I guess I should do this properly.
Yeah, I did
first.
say it.
Yeah. There's been a lot of things that have been said.
It was the first thing I told you when you got back.
I have a very short attention span. I'm sorry.
6 green, add a red.
Yeah, it's arcane melee. It could be good in your doctor deck.
Mhm.
Cast Valdorn whenever I cast a spell or play a land from exile. I make a wolf. This
Yeah.
also makes me a spawn that's going to come in with a shit ton of counters.
How much? Oh yeah, that's just the trigger, right?
oh.
It's just. Hold on, Elena. Beginning of combat. It's gonna come in with how much counters from what?
Biomancer and Arwen. Biomancer makes it come in with counters equal to its power, and Arwen has the same but for toughness. So Biomancer's a 2 and Arwen's a 1. So 3 counters from them, but then I also have 3 Hardened Scales effects in play. So every creature that enters my field now enters with 6 counters.
How much? Okay, and do any of them? Do they have haste from anything?
Yes, Tuck Tuck Rebel Fort gives haste.
Wait, what? Say that all again. How many is one creature giving?
So, Master Biomancer is each other creature you control enters the battlefield with a number of additional +1/+1 counters on it equal to Biomancer's power and is a mutant in addition to its other types. Its power is 2, so they would enter with 2 counters. Arwen has the same text but toughness instead of power. Her toughness is 1. So total, these are having my creatures enter with 3 counters. And then I have 3 Hardened Scales effect. The Hardened Scales and the 2 commies. They're all adding an additional... They're each adding 1 more +1/+1 counter on top of all that. So each creature I control enters with 6 +1/+1 counters.
Wait, so the Biomancer's giving 2 plus counters, yes. So with the 3 Hardened Scale effects, that alone's given 5, and then you got other creatures giving 1.
Right, these are
That
2
means
separate
that's-
effects, so they would
that's
actually
8.
be...
8
So,
plus counters.
Damn.
No, actually it'd be 9, because it'd be 5 from the Biomancer and 4 from the Arwen.
Yeah.
Damn. Does any of your stuff have
There you go.
trample?
Yeah, everything is extra massive.
Yeah.
Do
I was listening to that, and I
yeah.
was just hearing 5, and I was just like, how?
is
That's so
anything
low.
giving trample?
Okay. Not yet.
Okay.
Magic word, yet.
Okay, and I have 4 green floating. So, every spawn that enters from this point is a 12/12, and every wolf is an 11/11.
Fun.
Oh yeah, when
Fun,
you
fun,
drew for
fun.
turn, did you lose life?
So,
Yeah.
So I'm... So... there's
Yeah,
one
you have to lose a
spawn.
life when you draw.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Okay. And then... Alright. So, 4 green floating. 3 of it for Heron Blade Elite, which will come in with 9 counters.
Mm-hmm. What's Heron Blade
Yeah.
Elite do?
It taps for mana equal to its power.
And it has haste.
Okay.
I don't want to give you the hit lane rope right now.
Okay.
How many
Now,
cards do you have in hand?
I have 2.
Oh, you-
Or actually, wait a minute. Hold up.
I also have these spells in exile.
In response to you casting, what's her face?
Heron Blade Elite.
Yes, I am going to, sack, a treasure, and I will tap and draw a card to give you the hit lane rope. And I will draw my Force Fruition. I'm going to tap my island, and I'm going to cast that Force Fruition.
In response to the Force Fruition, I'm going to tap Yasmin Khan.
Okay.
What's in your exile that you can play still? Trinket Mage and like.
Trophy Mage, and then just a bunch of lands. Trophy Mage is
Alright,
last.
once you tapping that, I'm gonna Deadly Relic on your haste enabler. Exile it. The
Okay.
tough-
Araxa is.
It's exiled.
That's fine. Okay, so you cast Force Fruition.
Yes.
Alright. That is fine. So Heron Blade enters.
Yep.
You activated your draw from your commander. You didn't exile, did you?
Also, everyone loses 2 because I drew off
I
of...
exiled Araxa.
Okay.
Everyone loses 2 because I drew off the Hiflane rope.
So I'll cast Trophy Mage, cast Trigger, draw 7 cards. Six, 7. I drew the card I was going to tutor for with Trophy Mage, and I'll lose the 7 life. So I'll just give this a shuffle.
Wait, what's the point of playing Force Fruition? I don't get it. Like, you just make him
It
win?
makes me draw every time I cast a spell, so I have to deal with the Force Fruition before I combo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess. Okay.
Because I have the Scrawling
with
Crawler,
your-
every cast is lose 7.
Yeah, sure.
Fine, I will. So fail to find on the Trophy Mage because I ended up drawing it off the Force Fruition. Use the other 3 blue floating. Cast Staff of Domination. Draw
Let
7.
me see this. Staff of Domination again.
Spells can't be countered right now because of your Leer.
Yeah, they can't be countered. Staff of Domination. Pay 3 on top of creature. Right.
You
And
took
then you can pay
7
1
for
to...
drawing?
Okay. In response to Staff of Domination, I am going to tap this for 6. I'm going to Summary Dismissal.
What is it?
Exile all other spells and counter all abilities. Lear specifically does not care about exiling things from the stack.
Alright, well. Yep.
Cool. I have 2 blue floating still.
Right. I draw 7, and I'll lose another 7.
Didn't you draw the 7 off the Staff of Domination already?
Nope.
Okay.
You responded first.
Well, no, I would have done it after you drew because I want that to resolve before I Summary Dismissal.
Alright, I'm gonna scoop.
That's cringe.
I believe the Hiflane rope goes back to me at that point. If that happens.
You're just scooping because you can't win, because you don't win this turn, or what?
I can't win, period, now. I can't, there's nothing I'm gonna be able to do to get out of this.
Do you have, like,
My game's over.
required that you have creatures?
I mean, I have
That's fine. You
a
can do what
couple
you want.
big creatures, but I can't get through because there's just too much stuff on the board and they don't have trample. I'm also getting really tired. I've been
That's
up
fair.
for a long time now.
Okay.
Like I was really expecting the game to just end by now.
Same. I get when I give
Like, not necessarily me, but just in general. You know, what's been going on.
when she dies or when she loses, do I get the Hiflane rope back or does it just get exiled? I forget. Because it's
I
not
have no idea.
It's just
her
exile. I think
controlled.
it goes away. Or you own it, right?
I
So-
own it.
Why did it go to me though?
I used it to.
Yeah,
I,
you used
I-
it.
No, you
went
passed
to-
it to me.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
you're right. City of War has it. Never mind. Ignore me.
I'm not dead yet.
You're not dead. For some reason, I thought that she was right after me, even though I know that she's not because that's not how this game has been going. Okay, cool.
Alright,
Hiflane rope
well,
still
and-
exists.
End step still, I'm gonna tap this luxury suite for 6 red, I guess. 3 black, and I'm gonna exile. I'm gonna bring some creatures back to the yard from the yard with my commander.
Okay.
The Fury of the Hordes, so I guess Soren's Vengeance, and a Razaketh's Right.
Also, before this mana empties from my mana pool, I will use the 2 of it. I'll use my 2 blue for... Was there a thing that I wanted to do with it, actually? No.
No.
There is not a thing I can do with it, so I will lose that 2 blue.
Oh
Alright.
no.
Ignore me.
Someone avenge that
yeah.
blue.
That generally wasn't me like salt scooping, was me I
Yeah.
cannot,
No, like,
I genuinely don't have a way to win the game anymore because the Force Fruition forces me to draw my whole deck.
Yeah.
Even if I wasn't taking damage, but the deck is built around playing
Casting a
everything
whole
from
bunch.
exile to get triggers. So
I
I
getcha.
just would not have enough
Yeah,
cards in my deck to actually win
I
the
knew,
game
like,
at that
the
point.
moment I was like, oh, wait, everything that she's gonna play is gonna be fucking huge and she wants to cast 8 million things, I've got to get that Force Fruition out.
Alright, go to my draw step, I guess. I'll draw.
Lose a life.
Land.
Yeah, good game. Take
game.
your 1 from Scrawling Crawler.
Yep. Tap for 2 and play a Trailblazer's Boots.
Draw
Draw
7.
7, take 7.
Yep. And then also, once that is done, I will remember my Ian Malcolm triggers here, and you'll exile the top card of your library.
After I draw?
Yeah. After you're done drawing.
6, 7. I will. What do you get to do with it? Just play it or something?
During each player's turn, that player may cast a spell from among the cards exiled with him if they don't own that card. So both me and City can cast this.
Okay.
And only on our turn.
You got a there's a land.
Land, okay. It specifically says cast spells, so yeah, the land's just exiled.
Yep. Gonna.
Land still tap for 6, and you're still getting a reduction of 2 for instants and sorceries.
Oh, nice. That's a lot. Oh.
There's so much nonsense going on.
That's what Group Hug does. That's why I don't run Force Fruition. It feels too biteful, in my opinion.
I'm
Okay,
giving
so
you all cards.
I'll cast this relic.
Cool. Draw 7. Lose 7.
I'll go to 15.
Or draw 7, lose lose 7.
Okay.
It's Group Hug. Everyone loves cards.
Yep. So. Oh.
My brother looked at that and said, if only it was mono black so I could run it in Shieldred.
I'll spend one of the mana to sack the relic to exile Novice's graveyard to draw a card.
In response, I am going to pay 3, and
Yep.
I am going to flashback Secret Rendezvous, and I will demonstrate it to you, Echo. So I will get 2 copies, both targeting you, and you will get a copy that you can cast, that you can target anyone you wish with.
You'll be drawing 6.
I'll
Well-
be drawing 6.
Well, no,
Plus your copy, so that's 9. So who are you choosing for your copy of the spell, Echo?
I'll respond to that, I guess. I'm gonna. Oh wait, so that already's on the stack. I'll draw 7. What's under your Ian Malcolm? What is that?
Scrawling Crawler. It's the thing that's whenever an opponent draws a card, that player loses a life.
And then Psychosis is whenever you draw a card.
Whenever I draw a card, everyone drains 2.
Drains 2.
Because it drained 1, but I have 2
Yeah.
Psychosis Crawlers.
Yeah, I know. So, do you have triggers from Force Fruition too happening?
No, it's only whenever an opponent casts a spell.
Opponent, okay.
Sometimes I demonstrate this. It's fun.
Yeah, I guess I have to play a Chaos Warp. I'll target the
Scrawling Crawler?
The crawler, yeah.
Okay. You will...
Not the Force Fruition.
What's that?
You're not targeting the Force Fruition.
Probably just gonna die from Trawler if I... And I don't mind drawing more cards, really.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't have a way to flash back the summary dismissal, which is a bit annoying. Okay. You'll draw your 7 first for the chaos warp.
Yeah, I'll take 7 with that still out. So I'll go to 8. Draw the 7.
Oh, that's not Ian Malcolm.
Then the secret rendezvous happens, right? The copies.
The copies, yeah. Who are you targeting with yours, by the way? This all would have happened before the targets even happened, but...
I'll target City with them.
Okay, I will reveal Leyline of Anticipation. All my stuff is especially flashy now.
Alright. And then, so I draw 3, he draws 3, and then I draw 3 more, and you draw 3?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, and then you'll lose 6 from my 2 Psychosis Crawlers. And then I will draw 3 again.
Oh yeah, I also.
And you will lose 6 more.
Yeah, I should have Chaos Warped that a while ago. I don't know why I didn't. I kind of lost interest.
Eh.
Yeah, because I definitely could have dealt just one easily if I would have just done that. That's alright.
To be fair, it did look like they were gonna get the win.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was kind of checking out after that anyways, too, so. Yeah. Yeah, if I would have just swung with this unblockable, I could have took infinite combats, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the Fury of the Horde? I didn't pull my deflecting SWAT out of like
Also,
20
haven't
cards
been doing my power balance. I should be doing the power balance more. I keep forgetting. I have so many triggers to remember.
My videos dropped.
Oh no, same mine did too.
Okay. So, Mr. Novice, should I just call it your win?
Yeah, I'm down with that. I think I have enough that I can draw. Like, I have a Jessica's Will that I could probably get some good shit off of. I got 8 bajillion mana. I will say, I did not expect it to come back to my turn after I was like, let's put 6 mana flares on the board.
Yeah,
I was
everything happened for 6. Do you know what's funny?
What?
Towards the end there, I drew a Zerta Ancient, so we could have had land tapping for 7. I also had Morgus of the Vineyard, and I was tempted to put him down and copy him instead of attempting one.
I swear, I kept a one-lander in my... I have a Feldegriff as my other group hug deck, and there was one game where I had a one-lander that I kept just because it was Breeding Pool into Eladomric's Vineyard, into Magus of the Vineyard, into Fractured Identity on the Magus of the Vineyard. And it was like, cool, every upkeep we're all making 16 green.
Yeah, Feldegriff is a lot of fun.
Yeah. I've been enjoying my 12 deck a bit
thing
more almost.
But Feldegriff to do is run, I think it's called Angel's Trumpet.
I like Wedding Ring and Feldegriff because I can just gain people life and draw them cards on their turn,
Yeah,
and then
Angel's
I also get the
Trumpet. Give it a look.
Angel's Trumpet. Attacking does not cost creatures to tap. The end of each player's turn. Tap all untap creatures controls. Angel's Trumpet deals the damage. So everyone's forced to attack with all of the elephants. That's
But here's the
cute.
thing: you give it to them on their second main phase. I'm giving you creature tokens. Now burn for it.
No, oh yeah! I hadn't considered that actually. That's actually really cute. I like that.
Because you use it just to give them a bunch of stuff. Do you know of an artifact called Anka Mishra?
It's the name's familiar, but I don't remember it.
Oh, give it a look.
Yeah, my Feldergriff is more just generic group hug. I do have one of my win cons is one of my main win cons is Hive Mind plus the Pacts.
This Anka Mishra isn't a group hug deck. I run it in any deck where I want players to lose a life triggers. It's a 2-drop artifact. Whenever any player, including yourself, plays a land, they take 2 damage.
Ooh. Neat. I have
It's a
Horn of
2-drop.
Greed in here.
Yeah, that's
Demonstrating
fun.
Horn of Greed is also fun. Play land, draw 3.
Yeah.
I'm happy
No,
this
what's
deck
even
popped off.
better
I feel
is,
like so often it
Against
does
an
nothing.
Adrix and Niv deck, you demonstrate a Force Fruition to them.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be 21 cards per card. draw for
No,
other people.
it wouldn't. Adrix and Nev are a token doubler.
Yeah.
Demonstrated spells become tokens. They are not creating tokens. So token doublers don't care about spells that become tokens. It's only specifically effects that say create insert token here. Similarly, I can't run Anointed Procession in here and get extra copies of my demonstrated stuff. It doesn't work that way. Thanks for the game, though.
It's alright.
Yeah.
One or more tokens will be created under your control.
Yeah, it's not being created. You are casting a spell and it enters as a token, but it's not created. It's a really weird nitpicky thing. All the token doubler effects don't work with Demonstrate. Yeah. I'm gonna hop off. Thanks for the game.
Alright. Yeah, it's not created because a replacement effect.
Mm-hmm.
That's annoying.
Yeah. See ya.
Alright, thank you for the game. See ya.
Alright. I've got a good 20 minutes left before I have to get to work. Also, good morning, Ulu. Let's try and beat Jevil again, because I'm realizing Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4 are coming up really soon. And I've still got to beat Jevil. Also, there was a thing that I needed to do. I need to look back into Shay did a video of like all the stuff that you can do in like what to do to make like a perfect save file, and I need to look at that again because there was like something that I missed that I could have done but I skipped. And I need to do that before I beat chapter 1. Okay. Let's make this happen. Let's kill Jevil. And by kill, I mean be very friendly to him. Ah. I dodged literally. Ah. I hate. Ah. I love getting hit by that literally first thing. Makes me feel so good about this run. What? I thought I'm supposed to be standing in the spot there you don't get hit. Ah. Okay, let me just die. Let me just die. This run is killed. Also, I need to change my game. Ah, damn. Almost had that perfect. Oh, it was supposed to be perfect there. There, okay, cool. Don't have enough for that. Okay, perfect. Ah. Hate the carousel game. Ah. Ah. Okay.
I can do anything.
Okay.
I can do anything.
Ah. I hate that. I hate that one so bad. almost perfect. Excellent. And... Ah. Oh, fuck. No, I'm done. That pirouette.
Metamorphosis.
Okay. Mm. Oh god. Okay, we're fine. Ah! Shit. Okay. Pirouette. Keep having to bring Ralse up. Okay, we're almost there. Gnosis.
Metamorphosis.
Final chaos! Final chaos! Ah, fuck. God, okay. We need to heal up. I think I heal everyone just to be safe. Okay.
Chaos.
Oh no. No! Shit! I can't heal prayer. Oh my god. Did I seriously just fuck that up? 32 TP? Fuck.
I can do anything. I can do anything.
Oh no, why this one? Damn it! I got so close! I got so close! No, Gaster, I'm not gonna persist because I gotta go to work. And the world was covered in darkness. Yeah, rip. All because I wanted to go fight a bonus boss. All right, let's go and God, I got to the final chaos. I was so close. So close. Oh, not dashboard. Following. Let's see. Who do we want to toss things over to? Let's go raid Mike the Quad because they're opening some packs. Okay, we're heading over to Mike the Quad. If you're on YouTube, we're going over to twitch.tv/Mike the Quad. Thanks for hanging out. I will catch you nerds next time.